Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and today is Wednesday, I think, day after the election. Glad to see that behind us and everything going smooth now. Now I get up this morning and it was like 11 degrees out, really cold. So Sue had kept the fire going from last night. Our furnace down cellar will hold fire for probably close to 20 hours. So anyway, she threw a couple sticks in last night, and then this morning we get up and threw a couple more sticks in. So that fire is going, keeping the house at a comfortable 72 degrees. Then I went out in the old factory, or the girls' woodworking shop, and Sue was out there painting the second coat. Beth put the 2 coats of primer on last night, and now Sue's out there this morning putting on the finish coat on the trim to go around the windows downstairs. So I had to go out there this morning and build a fire out there. So Sue would be nice and warm and the paint would dry well. That's 2 stoves. Then I had to go out in the factory, and I was working out there, so I had to build a fire out there. So that's 3 stoves. So my life kind of hinges around stoves. I don't know whether you realize it or not, but I make my living by building stoves. And a lot of the infrastructure, including my woodshed and the 10 cords of wood that I have in the woodshed, and the 4 cords of wood that I have down cellar, are all because I burn wood in 3 stoves. So that's kind of cool. Enough of that. I want to show you something else. Now I don't know whether any of you guys have purchased one of these or not. This is a Nebo flashlight. Slim line. Has a solar cell on it. Now I purchased one of these a while back, and it worked for a while, and then it just died. And I determined that the reason it died was that I have 3 of these, by taking the battery out of another one and moving things around, I determined that the light actually was good. I took it apart and checked the solar cell was charging correctly, but the battery it takes, which I believe is a lithium-ion rechargeable, it's a, I don't know, 2540 I think, something like that, or 2450 I think, lithium battery, had gone bad. So I looked around and I found a place on the internet that sold the battery. It's not cheap. It's a lithium-ion rechargeable. So it was $8.50 free shipping from Battery Bob's. Okay, waited like a week, got the battery, put it in, nothing. Checked the battery. The battery was stone cold dead and would not take a charge. So if you're going to buy some batteries from Battery Bob, hope you have better luck than I did. So I decided, rather than going back and trying to get my money back or get another battery, I just took my loss. It was $8.50, and I took the light apart instead and examined it quite closely. And there's a couple of things here that, if you have one of these lights, may open your eyes. Now if you go to the back and take the decal off the back right here in this little square, you might wonder what that square is. Well, when you take it apart, on the inside there's a wall, just that same size, kind of a retainer wall, and in that wall is this. This is a block of steel that's 3/8 by inch by 5/8 gas, just rough gas. And it is glued inside of the light. Now the light itself weighs about 3 ounces. This block of steel that they put inside of the light to make it feel heavy and expensive weighs 1 1/3 ounces. Like 38 grams. So if you want to lighten, if you have one of these in your pack and you want to lighten your pack by 1 ounce, take these 4 screws out, pop it apart, take a screwdriver, pop this out and put it back together. That's laughable. That's a lot of weight for a flashlight. Now, I was hoping that this flashlight had a circuit in it that put square wave to the LEDs and pulse, which would be a huge energy saver. I got it apart, and there was a fairly sophisticated surface mount circuit board in it. But unfortunately, by testing, I found out that the circuit board, in fact, does not pulse the 3 LEDs. It's a straight DC current, no pulse. The circuit board basically is in there to handle the charging of the lithium-ion battery and to regulate the power from the solar cell. Because the solar cell, I found out, this solar cell puts out 11 volts, 10 to 12 volts depending on the light source. And it puts out enough amperage or milliamps to light 3 LEDs fairly well with no battery in it at all. So it's a significant solar cell, and that's about all I can say for this. I was hoping to take this solar cell and find another light with a pulse circuit and install this solar cell and the pulse circuit together, so I'd have a light that had a pulse circuit which really increases the battery life, and then maybe put 3 AAA's rechargeables in and the solar cell and make a super light. I don't know anybody that makes a light like that. Usually if they're rechargeable they have a really wimpy little battery. I don't know why. So anyway, that's my spin for today. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day and try to take a little time out to have just a little bit of fun today. It'll make your day go better. Bye-bye.